Situation out here is a bit tricky. We covered around 240 miles in 24 hours. Hey guys, it's day 1 in the Cape to Rio 2025. We are since a bit more than 24 hours. We covered around 240 miles in 24 hours. I changed from code 65 to code 0 on the horizon, so I thought maybe we have to change the gear a bit. Whatever, winds are now totally cool, like 50 knots or something, from 140 with 142 WA. Hi guys, it's day 2 in the Cape to Rio race 2025. Situation out here is a bit tricky. Basically, I was thinking about 2 options. Option number 1 is to drive a bit east to find more pressure, but to lose VMG. For not sales, VMG is velocity made good. It's the speed you go towards the finish line. And so I decided to stay out here, also because I think the wind will turn from southeast more to southwest here, and we drive 130 through wind angle. So I will try to survive out here and not to make any detours. Yeah, this whole situation should improve towards maybe often in the afternoon, maybe in the evening, and then there should be again more pressure. Guys, it's day 3 in the Cape to Rio race 2025. We covered so far a bit more than 600 miles, 620, 630 I think. I would like to have like 3-4 knots more. But it's champagne sailing, very nice sea, very nice moon, almost full moon, not yet, maybe 2-3 days more. Let's see what the upcoming night is bringing, but it's fantastic. It's day 4 in the Cape to Rio race 2025. The good thing is we are after day 3. Day 3 is also always for me the most crucial day, because 3 I'm kind of depressed, or I don't know. The decision from this morning was to get away from the center of that high pressure or whatever it is, and drive a little bit more north than west. So this looks maybe on the scoreboard not really attractive, but we will see how it paid off. Right now we have 13 knots of wind, driving 8.5 knots, asymmetric full main. It's really cool. I mean, it's almost like on the lakes. Somehow I was expecting something else from the South Atlantic, but it is like it is, and I don't complain. Hey guys, I think it's day 5 in the Cape to Rio race. We covered so far almost 1,000 miles. For 24 hours, we're now heading west again. I believe that we have a little bit more wind out here than the others, but I'm not sure, obviously. I fixed a leak in the pressure water system, a broken fitting, and right before I prepared a sourdough for a bread, which I will bake tomorrow. So I hope you had a nice 1st of January 2026. Out here it's really awesome. Hi guys, it's day 6 in the Cape to Rio race. I think it's Friday, January 2nd. In the meantime, we are heading more or less west. It's still quite crucial. Over there is the sun is this no wind zone from this ridge of the high, or however you want to say that. So the clue right now is not to get too close to that thing. So we try to sail as deep as possible. Right now, still with around 15 knots of true wind speed. It's very pleasant, as you can see. So maybe we jibe in a couple of hours for a short way a little bit more north to really keep the distance from the no wind zone. Otherwise, everything is fine, and let's go into the next night. Day 7 in the Cape to Rio race 2025. A short update from Lifgun. Before sunset, soft jackal exploded on the bottom of the asymmetric. The whole thing was flying there. For me, it's quite difficult to save a sail like that by myself. Anyhow, finally I managed to disconnect the furler unit and the sheet, so at least the whole asymmetric was flying. And I think now at least we are in a zone where we have a certain amount of wind. I'm not sure how the situation is elsewhere, but we have between 11 and 14 knots of wind, and driving now west. And it seems like that this will be the situation for the next couple of days. Let's see what this north thinks, which means obviously more miles. After 1 week we covered, I don't know, 1330 miles. And right now we're driving with 12.5 knots of wind, around 7.8 knots of speed. Hi guys, it's day 8 in the Cape to Rio race 2025. It's Sunday. To be honest, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I mean, we're sailing here downwind with 12 knots maybe, which means between 7 and 8 knot boat speed. Yeah, that's it. Sun from sunrise to sunset, few clouds. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the VMG we are doing. Right now, I think we sailed around 1,530 nautical miles, which is a little less than halfway. Yeah, I enjoy every second. I was somehow expecting something else, but yeah, it's really, really an amazing race. So have a nice Sunday evening, and talk to you soon. Cheers. Hi guys, it's day 9 in the Cape to Rio race 2025. I think it's Monday. We are sailing once again northwesterly course with not that much wind. I did during the night. No, yesterday somebody asked me, I think in Facebook, if this is always so relaxed. And to be honest, I mean, what I'm showing here, it looks quite relaxed, but the reality has also another side. I mean, I was changing last night the sail. And you know, for me to change a sail, it's quite complicated. It was one of these flying head sails. The other thing is also that I really need to be attentive because I need to react a little bit earlier than maybe a crude boat. Because when it's too late for me, I mean, yeah, I mean, the thing is not to make out of a small disaster a big disaster. So my sail changes are probably always a little bit earlier. But to be honest, this race now it's quite relaxing because there is not so much wind. It's very predictable. And yeah. So the plan now is to drive a little bit further on northwest, then jibe and go back. It seems that the high pressure down there is kind of making a transformation, and the center is getting bigger and in a kind of not controllable shape. So better be a little bit more in the north to have still some wind. Hi guys, it's day 10 in the Cape to Rio 2025. I think it's Tuesday. So we have absolutely amazing conditions out here. Something like 70 knots of wind. It's a very interesting setup. We have a part of the fleet which are a bit southerly, and we have a part which is rather northerly. And it seems that this center of the high pressure is starting behaving stubborn somehow. Let's see. At least in my case, my routing, I do several routings a day, and my routing is also very stubborn. And the routing proposes to stay northerly. Hi guys, it's day 11 in the Cape to Rio race. Yeah, what's up? We are driving here with between 11 and 13 knots of wind. I mean, I'm totally in my polar, so for me that means the boat cannot drive faster. It seems that we are not so bad positioned. Our position is not so bad in terms of wind, and also in terms of the next days. So we will not go more, maybe a little bit more north during tomorrow, but that's it. And then we turn towards Rio de Janeiro. Hi guys, it's day 12 in the Cape to Rio 2025. Here a short update from Lifgun. We just jibed and sailing now west again. It's a kind of difficult to stay up in the north because in terms of VMG it's not so cool to sail. Until now we sailed I think 2,325 miles. So it's quite a couple of days until we arrive in Rio de Janeiro. Otherwise everything is going well. The boat is behaving nicely. Hi guys, it's day 13 in the Cape to Rio race. Today it's a bit more action. We have between 18 and 21 knots of wind. We're sailing like 153 through wind angle. We sail between 10 and 11 knots. And the autopilot is working hard. It's awesome sailing conditions. It's exactly what we were looking for. But at least we are sailing more or less, yeah, let's say like 320 degrees magnetic course. So, and we'll stay on that side for a while. The wind should slowly turn a bit more northerly, and then we will see. Hi guys, it's day 14 in the Cape to Rio race 2025. That was a very interesting, let's say, past 36 hours. Yesterday, first time in the whole race, I saw an option to for a tactical attack. So what we did over the night and still doing, we're sailing a bit northwest in the meantime in quite strong wind, also strong, 21, 22 knots. Hi guys, it's day 15 in the Cape to Rio race 2025, Sunday. So far we traveled like 2,950 miles. So wonderful conditions. We will sail on this bow for a couple more hours and then diving a bit more south towards Rio de Janeiro. All fine here aboard Lifgun, and yeah, wish you a very nice Sunday wherever you are, and let's talk tomorrow. Cheers! Hi guys, it's day 16 in the Cape to Rio race 2025. Yeah, today I would like to talk a bit about the decision making, and if I learned something from sailing is you have to make decisions and you have to stick with it. Those decisions could be wrong or right, but who knows, you know. And I mean, sailing races are kind of turtle races, so you will only see the results of your decisions in weeks or days or whatever. Especially these long distance races. So, however, 800 something miles to go. Roughly 4 days, maybe 4.5 days. Yeah, that was it for today. Hi guys, it's day 17, the Cape to Rio race 2025. And we still driving here as fast as we can. And I really have to say, I cannot drive faster towards South America. I had a little problem today with the asymmetric sheet that you maybe can see. The not used sheet went underneath the boat. This caused a mess, which ended with cutting off the sheet and then fishing it back behind the rudders aboard. Guys, it's day 18 in the Cape to Rio race 2025. Let's see where we are. So, in fact, we have 480 miles to go. Maybe a little bit more, like 500, because the end point is here not very set, not very precise. And that's so right now I'm a little bit ahead of my polar, so this is a good sign. Not often the case. So we drive quite maybe until somewhere in the middle of the night, and then we jibe, and then the wind turns a bit north and we go this way. So that's the idea. And it seems like here it becomes a little bit, yeah, I don't know, it's now, it becomes a little bit more rough. So this is from the inside, this is the plan. So far we sailed, 3,550 or something. This is the distance through water, this is the GPS distance. Yeah, right now we have 15 knots of wind, driving 8.3, 8.5 knots, which is okay. So out here everything looks quite stable. We are still with asymmetric full main. As you can see, there are a little bit more clouds, and this is maybe also the dangerous part. I mean, you see over there it's raining, and these are the squalls which can contain quite a bit of wind. So in front of me it looks fine, and surrounding me it looks not so fine. So let's see. I mean, this will be the problem in the night. Yeah, otherwise everything is fine. We are just trying to go through the remaining 500 miles without any damage or big damage. And yeah, estimated time of arrival is Saturday morning. Hi guys, it's day 19 in the Cape to Rio race. We are around 270 miles away from the finish, maybe a little bit more, maybe 5 miles more. We sailed for around 3,850 miles. Yeah, I mean, last night was a bit more difficult because we hit a couple of squalls. Hi guys, it's day 20, also called the last day in the Cape to Rio race 2025. We are opposite Cabo Rio. Unfortunately, we arrived during the night, which I don't like, but what can I do? I'm quite proud on Lifgun. Not so proud on myself, but more on Lifgun. And looking forward to my last night in that race before arriving in Rio de Janeiro. Yeah. I wish you a very nice and pleasant Friday evening, and talk to you soon. Cheers!